Shalom. First of all, I give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakatash. Double honors to teachers, others, and apostles of Great Millstone. Likewise, brothers out there, put no this truth. Faithfully fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's titled, It's Time for Gut Check Ease. It's passing to you. Now, we know Ease are the Edomites, the so-called white people, okay, here in Great Babylon, America, and across this earth, that has had the children of Israel, also called blacks and Americans and Latinos, in deep oppression and suppression. But the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to give them a gut check first before he puts them into perpetual slavery for 1,000 years. Now, you're looking at a picture here. This is world leaders and veterans commemorate D-Day. And, you know, this was when they had that invasion. They call it Normandy invasion, in which that was pivotal for the Allied nations to claim victory against the German Nazis. But we know World War III is brewing up right now, and according to the scriptures, that victory is not going to come to Great Babylon, America. Okay, let's go to our first book here, because this is about the gut check of these Edomites, okay? And pursuant to Deuteronomy 30:7, they are going to get those same tribulations, those same curses that has been on us up to this point, okay? And they're starting to experience it right now. So you Edomites who are listening out there, you better best believe that this is going to be manifesting upon you either now or very, very, very soon. And there's a cause and effect of why this is going to take place. Let's go to the book of Job 27 and start verse 13, and it reads, "This is the portion of a wicked man with God, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty." So this is talking about you Edomites. Okay, you're the wicked and you are the oppressor of the children of Israel. "If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the day, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver." So all of the golds, all of the riches you've stolen across the earth is going to be given to the children of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, which is us so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And the Lord has made it very clear, okay, great death is going to be coming for the citizens, okay, of the tribe of Edom, okay, which is going to take place in various forms, which is going to be World War III, okay, you have civil unrest, okay, tribal warfare that's going to be taking place here in Great Babylon, America, and across this earth. Okay, see, the Lord is going to reveal who the wicked is, okay, through his prophets, which is exactly what we're doing. Let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 50. He says, "For great miseries shall be done to them that are in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Now ask yourself the question, who walks in great pride on this earth? The Edomites, right? The so-called white people. They walk in great pride because these people have it so good that they have reality TV shows mimicking starvation, mimicking lack of food, mimicking being naked, mimicking being poor. In other words, they're thumbing their nose or puffing at the other nations who are suffering these things in reality. This is why Esau's movies or cinema is so violent. It's very violent. It's dark. Most of his movies are about demonic operations, you know, warfare, conflict, death. That this man thrives on death. Okay? And that's the pride of the so-called white man. And he has that ability with something called Hollywood, okay, to put it in your face. We conquered you. We have rape and pillage your nations. We tell you what to do, and then they go and they act it out, okay, just like in the ancient Roman Empire, where they would have the stadiums or the big coliseums with the gladiators, and you know, it was meant for entertainment. That of peasants, okay, or they're captives, okay, for the entertainment of those that had their prestigious seat in society. Let's go into the book of Lamentation 4, because there's an investigation that's going on right now. You see, the evidence is being built up against Esau, okay, the so-called white man, okay. Evidence is being built up, and the evidence is being built up through the prophets, okay. This is Lamentation 4, and verse 21. It reads, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall be make thyself naked." So they're being exposed right now on every level. You watch one show, it will expose the lies of the other show. Okay, you had this week what was going on, that trial with this little shrimp, Fauci. You know, basically, you know, he had to admit everything that came out of his mouth a couple years ago was all bullshit. The science is complete utter bullshit. So millions of people across the earth was bamboozled, threatened, okay, and coerced into doing something against their will. And there's going to be penalty for that, okay? But that's these people, when they want to serve Esau and you want to follow the king and please him, you're going to be snared. There was lots of warnings out there coming from the prophets and other media sources out there that was deemed, okay, not viable. But the people on this earth didn't listen to it, especially the Edomites, because they did not want to lose the positions they had in society, you know, whether they be managers or executives or whatever position they hold, okay. It entitles them to be able to walk in pride and thumb their nose or smirk, okay, in disgust at the children of Israel, or so-called Black Americans and Latinos. And it reads, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion," which is us. "He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." Okay, so we bring out those videos and we show how Esau, through his media and through his coercion, has got our people, the 2/3, you know, doing all of these ill, wicked, devious things, okay, here in Great Babylon, America. And as I'm speaking right now, as I was moderating on a video that shows videos with, you know, Eve, the so-called black woman, on top of a house roof twerking. I mean, the senseless acts of our people is gotten on a level, you know, beyond comprehension. And they're doing this just to get it on something called TikTok or YouTube to get likes. They're not even being paid for it. So they're gonna put themselves in a position to die for nothing, just to entertain, okay, the masses on these media platforms. And this is part of that wickedness that Esau has put out there. Esau is the one, okay, that has Eve, the so-called black woman, very close to his bosom, okay, whispering in her ears, "I will take care of you if you can corrupt Yasharala," or so-called Black Americans and Latino. But the Lord is only allowing 2/3, okay, to be corrupted, which is a mass number, seeing that we are counted like the grain of sand on the sea. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 14 and verse 21, because you're not going to get away with this. As I said, it's time for a gut check, you Edomites. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess a land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Now, you've got these Edomites who are walking around saying, "Well, what happened in slavery and what happened to you wasn't my fault." Yes, you are your father. Okay, you regenerate. You are your father. Okay, just like how we are paying, you know, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28. Okay, we are paying for the sins of our father, which is basically us. Each and every individual Hebrew Israelite, okay, is going through a kind of tribulation that the Lord deemed worthy of the sins that they committed in their past life and even currently right now. Okay, unless that Hebrew Israelite repents. So you see some jakes right now, they look like they're doing well or doing well, but okay, that doesn't mean that they are not being prepared for that slaughter. Same thing with you Edomites. You are your fathers. You were the one that had us in captivity and did all those horrible things to us, feeding our kids alligators, okay, calling it alligator or calling it gator bait, hanging us from trees, beating us to death, working us 6 7 days a week out in the field, raping us, doing a lot of horrible things, taking everything from us. And you continue to do that even to this day in 2024, okay, through mind control, okay? So the Lord is preparing you, okay, for a mass slaughter. Now that slaughter is going to come in a lot of different ways. We can go into Second Ezra, because this slaughter is actually going to come where you Edomites are actually going to slaughter each other, okay? Let's go into the book of Second Ezra 6 and 22, because that great life where you get to walk around in pride is going to cease. It is ceasing as we speak right now. And it reads, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Now, who deliver most of the food around this nation? Usually it's a so-called black or Native American or Latino who work in these type of menial jobs, driving the trucks, stocking the shelves, okay, keeping the city clean, picking up the garbage, landscaping, all those things. This is what we do. This is our level, okay? And while the Lord is going to, because the Lord has a judgment for Yasharallah, known as Jacob's trouble, okay, that is going to keep Jake's very busy, okay, running or trying to survive either the tribulation from death, okay, from sword, famine, beasts of the field, okay, or having to be forced to take the mark of the beast and be put into the lake of fire. So Jake's going to be busy, and Jake ain't going to be doing these type of work. So it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and trumpets shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid. Okay, you're going to get up and hear, oh, damn, everything collapse, financial collapse, the food collapse, everything. And that's going to be a reality check. And particularly you Edomites, you're going to have that gut check, because, see, the Lord really is judging you, but Jake is going to get it too. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. That means you Edomites, you're not going to be looking at each other neighborly and good morning and being all cordial. You're going to be looking at each other with that wicked eye, okay? And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So this is going to be a global thing, but of course we like to focus ministry here in Great Babylon, America, because this is where most of the Hebrew Israelites are located, either for salvation or death. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 3 and 1, because this is part of that cause and effect that is going to be bringing you Edomites into that lamenting spirit, which means what? You're going to be in constant sorrow, okay? Because by the judgments of the Lord, it's going to bring you, it's going to be death, sorrow, pain, uneasiness. Again, I told you, okay, it's time for a gut check, because it's passing to you, which is what? The curses that was on us. So it's being lifted off us, starting with the elect, okay? The 2/3 are going to get the judgment here on this side, okay? This is Isaiah 3 and 1. Because this is what you're going to be dealing with also too, you Edomites. Not only are you going to be fighting with each other, but when the Lord take away, okay, the prominent positions through millions or hundreds of millions of jobs lost here in the Great Babylon, America, because it collapsed, food is scarce, Jake's them going to take to the street. It says, for behold, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, doth take away from Jerusalem and Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge, the prophet, the prudent, and the ancient, the captain of 50, and the honorable man, and the constant, and the cunning anticipator, and eloquent orator. Okay, so those Kevin Hart type guys, you think it's so friendly, those type of friendly so-called black men, they're gonna turn to savages. Everybody that that you thought was so great, old Mr. Jenkins, can turn into a savage. Niggas, spics are going to turn into savages. So-called Latinos, Hispanic, and blacks are going to turn into savages, because they will have no protection from the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, nothing. And they would realize that Esau cannot and had never had any intention to provide for them, because the elites are going to be in hiding under the ground, because they know what's coming next, and that's a whole different lesson. But for you Edomites, guess what? you're gonna get in that civil war, okay? Not only amongst each other, but with these other tribes. And we're just talking about Yasharala. We're not even talking about the Chinese and the Middle Eastern and the East Indians that are here and the Africans that are here. We haven't even counted them into this, okay? And as you saw in the beginning of this video, you saw a cauldron pot, okay, which this place is known as what? A melting pot. You have all 18 tribes that are situated here in Great Babylon, America, and all 18 tribes are going to go to war with each other, okay? So I brought that out with Isaiah 3:1 because you're not going to be able to count on Jake them to be your nigga buddy, because they're going to be in dire straits also too. But this lesson is about you you Edomites that needs to do a gut check, because you see us out there preaching, you see us preaching, you want to label us as racist or black supremacists, or you feel insulted or threatened, so you hit the unlike button and you know, try to report us to YouTube. Who gives a flying fuck? This video will go on multiple platforms. I have a very small presence on YouTube that's even amongst the brothers, so it doesn't matter. But we got to do our job, which is to give that warning. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel 35 and start verse 4, because you can't talk your way out of this. The witness is already raised here from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. I am a witness from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay? You can't talk your way out of this. The blood is on your hand. It's evident. It's daily. We can see it. Everything that you do leads to death for us. And this is why the Lord is going to bring this on you. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. We've never had a day that was good for us, because Esau, no matter what he say to you, it's a lie. Even the Jakes that you see out there, 50 cents now endorsing Trump, and you get all these, you know, these sellout niggas. What do they do to get that millions of dollars of those 3 mansions? They have to bend over and get a penis in their anus, which is going against what the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. Speaking on that, this is what, Pride Month, and I was watching the video there with Listen Live, and you know, they showing Jakes them filling up the streets, you know, in this pride. What is Jakes doing out there? But it says, therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, God, I have prepared thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Now you should see it says, blood shall pursue thee, meaning what? Death will pursue you, Edomites. There's going to be multiple problems in how you're going to do it. When there's food shortages, you're going to go fight each other and kill each other for it. You're going to invade each other's houses. You're not going to be cordial to each other. You're not going to be working together in harmony. And you're not going to be able to go to these other tribes and try to work with them. Because why? These other tribes, deep down, they know you're the damn devil and you're evil. So they hate your ass. So they're going to lay the sword on your ass too. Okay? And including Jake, Jake is like the 2/3 Jake is like a savage, like a mangy savage dog, a wild dog. It'll be nice to you and lick your hands as long as you feed them. But once this dog see you are no use to it, that you can't feed anymore, you try pat on its head and it will friggin' they're gonna bare its fang and bite your hand. Okay? That's what it will do. You know how I know that? Because it happened to me when I was a child. Okay? And that's Jakes. That's these niggas and spics out there. That's what they're gonna do. Be fooled by their damn smile, okay? So the lesson again was, it's time for a gut check. Edomites are so-called white people. It's passing to you. The Lord will be judging you. Lord willing, the elect was edified at the close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakatash. Double honor said teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers are there put on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters. Tuning in. Shalom.